Hey, hey, champions. Welcome back to the Mindset Movers Challenge. And I'm excited to dive into today's journey with you. This is another crucial step as we are taking this journey together to think like champions and to transform our lives. So whether you're joining us for the first time or you've been with us from the beginning, I encourage you to jump right in, reflect on today's topic, participate in the challenge, and don't forget to share your thoughts and progress in the comments below. Let's get to it. Good day, champions. I want to welcome you back to the Mindset Movers Challenge. And today we are diving into day 27 of our journey, where we will explore tips for effective communication and reflect on the progress that we have made. We're going back to the first week in our journey. These themes are essential to thinking like a champion, as outlined in our book, Think Like a Champion. So let's go ahead and jump right into effective communication. Now, effective communication is the cornerstone of successful relationships and professional achievements. It involves expressing yourself clearly, listening actively, and understanding others' perspectives. So, I want to give you some tips for better communication. So, tip number one is active listening. Practice active listening by giving your full attention to the speaker. You want to avoid interrupting and show empathy by acknowledging their feelings and perspectives. Number two is clarity and consciousness. You want to be clear and concise in your communication. You want to avoid jargon, big words, complex language. Make your points straightforward and easy to understand. Number three is nonverbal cues. Pay attention to nonverbal cues such as body language, eye contact, and facial expressions. These can be cues that convey a lot about your emotions and intentions. Number four is to ask questions. You want to ask open ended questions to encourage dialogue and understanding. Questions show that you are engaged and interested in the conversation. Number five is to be honest and open. Communicate openly and honestly. Transparency, it builds trust and it fosters stronger relationships. So you want to share your thoughts and your feelings authentically. Number six is to practice empathy. Put yourself in the other person's shoes. Try to understand their emotions and viewpoints. Empathy helps to build support, connection, and having a rapport with one another. And number seven is to give and receive feedback. There's nothing like being on a call or you do a teaching or you're communicating with someone and it's like just dead silence. You want to provide constructive feedback and to be open to receiving feedback from others. Feedback is a valuable tool for growth and improvement. So, as we reflect on effective communication, how do you ensure that you communicate effectively? I want you to think about those strategies and practices that enhance your communication skills. What works best for you? So, our challenge question is, how do you ensure you communicate effectively? Go ahead. You know what we do. Share your strategies with us in the comments because we are supporting each other in improving our communication skills. Now, as we recap week number one, and in the book, our day 27 journey is about the first week's topics. And this reflection, it allows us to review our progress, to celebrate our achievements, and to identify areas of growth. So, as we review and reflect on week one's topics, day one was the call to action. I want you to reflect on how have you responded to the call to take action in your life? What steps have you taken to move forward? In day number two, we talked about be not. Consider the areas of your life where you have resisted conforming to worldly pressures. How have you stayed true to your values? Day three was morph up. I want you to think about the changes that you have embraced and the transformation that you have experienced. How have these changes impacted your life? Day 4, we talked about things to avoid. Identify the behaviors and attitudes you have chosen to avoid. Oh my goodness, this so used to be me. I just didn't want to talk about anything. So I would just avoid it as long as I could. But that did not improve my well being. Actually, it made things worse for me. So you don't want to avoid. In day 5, we talked about this world versus your world. You want to reflect on the differences between worldly values and your personal values. How have you aligned your actions with your values? Day 6, we talked about dare to be different. You want to celebrate ways that you have dared to be different in your life. How have you embraced your uniqueness and stood out from the crowd? And in day 7, we talked about fashion in his frame. Contemplate how being fashioned in God's image has shaped your purpose. How have you embraced your divine design? So, as you reflect on your journey so far, what have you learned in the first week's Mindset Movers Challenge? Reflect on those insights, those lessons, and the growths that you have experienced. How has this journey inspired your mindset and your actions? So, our challenge question is, what have you learned in the first week? Share your reflections with us in the comments because we are celebrating this time. We're at celebration time, celebrating the progress. We are supporting each other in our continuous journey of growth. And with that being said, as you've heard me talk about, we are getting ready for our growth blueprint, single goal, solid gain, group cohorts. This is going to be a time where you will be able to take things from those areas of growth, those areas of improvement. As you have reflected on your journey and you want to go deeper, then I want you to make the time to invest in yourself because this is where you now get to pinpoint that one goal. We're not doing the 10 things. No, it's just one thing that you know will make the most significant impact in your journey. And so the information is at the link below, shelbyfrederick.com. You can go there and receive all of the information and how to register. But I'm looking forward to spending this time with those who are ready to see themselves on the other side and to know that it is possible. So I thank you for joining me for today's challenge. Let us continue to support and uplift one another, especially as we are working on our communication skills and as we are reflecting on our journey and our growth. So I'll see you tomorrow for the next Mindset Movers Challenge. And as I always say, keep pushing forward, champions. Bye bye. Thank you for joining me today for this powerful start to the Mindset Movers Challenge. Remember, this journey is about a daily commitment and transformation, and I am thrilled to have you with us. I encourage you to invite your friends, family, and anyone who can benefit from this empowering encounter. Let's build a community of champions, lifting each other up and inspiring one another to achieve greatness. I'll see you tomorrow for the next day's Mindset Movers Challenge. Keep pushing forward, stay committed, and let's transform our lives one day at a time. Take care, and remember, you are a champion.